Hello and welcome back. In this lesson, we'll be focusing on pronunciation, and in particular, phonetics and sounds. So, this lesson may seem a little bit basic, however, even my more advanced students have difficulties with some of the sounds due to them being different from their native tongue. Okay, we'll be practicing some sounds. So why on earth do we need to be focusing on these sounds? You may be thinking, I already know all the sounds, I know the phonetics. Well, the main point of speaking is to be understood by another person. If you hear this a lot, what? Can you say that again, please? That means you are not quite clear enough with your pronunciation. Even if your vocabulary and English grammar are perfect, it can still be difficult for people to understand you because of your pronunciation. So, you might think that you're perfect at English, however, some people might not be able to understand you. That's the problem. So, learning to pronounce English words correctly can be one of the hardest parts of learning English. Plus, English vowels make it really tricky to know how to say a word. Way, and way are all said the same. For example, comb, bomb, and tomb are all pronounced differently. So it really depends on how the word is made up. So let's go back to basics. Here we have a phonetic chart. Monophthongs are a vowel that has a single perceived auditory quality, and diphthongs, a sound formed by the combination of two vowels in a single syllable, in which the sound begins as one vowel and moves towards another, as in coin, loud, and side. So here we have them split into the two groups. We have consonants and vowels, okay? So let's go through the consonants first. We have P, boat, T, dog, cheese, June, car, go, fly, video, think, this, so this, see, zoo, shall, television, man, now, sling, hat, love, red, wet, yes. So I want you to rewind this video just to the start, listen to them again, and after I say them, I want you to repeat them. Okay? So start off with the consonants. So rewind back to when I started these, play them back, and after each time I say them, I want you to repeat it. Okay? Let's go on to vowels. Let's go on to the monophthongs. So we have sheep, sheep, ship, ship, good, good, shoot, shoot, bed, bed, teacher, teacher, bird, bird, door, door, cat, cat, up, up, far, far, on. So, those were the monophthongs. I want you again just to rewind the video and repeat after me these vowels, okay? Let's go to the diphthongs now. Here, here, wait, wait, tourist, tourist, boy, boy, show, show, hair, hair, my, and cow. Cow. Okay, so those are all the different phonetics that we can possibly use in the English language. So if you can practice each of these ones, you will be able to master speaking of English. This seems very basic, I know. However, I want you to go through each of these. Is there one that you're saying incorrectly? Is there one that sounds a bit different to how I'm speaking it? If there is, that might just be your accent. That's okay. But try and pronounce them in a clear and defined manner, okay? If you can practice and perfect these sounds, you should be okay. We'll go into more detail with these in a second. So, those were the sounds, but we can break down each word into sounds. So words are made up of syllables or parts. The word syllable, for example, has 3 syllables. Syllable. Turning words into parts can make them easier to pronounce. Definitely. So, how can you break words into sound? To check how many syllables a word has, place your hand flat under your chin, like this, and say the word slowly. Each time your chin touches your hand, that's a syllable. You can even write the word down in parts, leave a space or draw a line between each syllable. Every syllable should have at least one vowel, A, E, I, O, U. Now try saying the word. Say it slowly and pause for each syllable. So, syllable. Do you see? My chin moved on my hand 3 times. Syllable. We can also count it on our hand. Okay? So maybe you go syllable. Syllable. You can hear it, okay? It's a rhythm within the word. Remember, Remember, always go slow. If you're not 100% sure on what you're doing, just go slow. In some languages, going fast is a must. The language might have lots of words used to portray a message. However, English as a language is rather compact. We have phrases or appropriate vocabulary to get our message across by using few words. This means English speakers tend to go quite slow when speaking. So if you were too fast, the person listening might not be able to keep up. So make sure, go the speed that the person you're conversing with is going. Look at them. How fast are they speaking? Okay? Are they going very fast? If they're going fast, then you can go fast with them. If they're going slower, go slower with them. But in general, as a general rule with English, you can go slow and that's accepted, okay? So, here we have a list of the 10 hardest words to pronounce. I might have some difficulty here, but we'll give it a go together. So I want you now to pause the video and have a go at each of these words. Say them in your head and speak them out loud. How do you think they're going to be pronounced? Okay, some of them you might know already, but have a go. So pause the video now. I'll give you 5 seconds and I'll continue. But pause it and read each letter off. Okay, so how did you do? Was it hard? Did you find some of them a bit easier than others? Remember, did you use the rules I did with syllables? Remember, breaking up the word makes it a lot easier to pronounce. So the first one, Worcestershire. Worcestershire. So Worcestershire. Worcestershire. Or you can pronounce it Worcestershire, depending on which part of England you're from, just to make it a bit more complicated for you. So Worcestershire or Worcestershire. Second one, sixth. Sixth. So you're 6th in the line. Choir. Choir. So a choir is a group of people who are singing, maybe in church. Penguin, penguin, penguin. Penguin is a bird, of course. Squirrel, 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 squirrel. Colonel, colonel, colonel. So colonel is somebody in the military, higher up. This is quite a hard one. Anemone, 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 anemone. There we go. This one's my hardest one anyway. Anemone is the plant that grows in the coral reef that stings things. Maybe, you know, Finding Nemo lives. Not Finding Nemo. Nemo lives there. So let's split this up, okay? So we've got otorhinolaryngologist. Otorhinolaryngologist. Try and say that quickly. Otorhinolaryngologist. Oh, that's quite hard. Isthmus. 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 And rural. Rural. So rural is like the countryside. Okay. So these are the 10 hardest words to pronounce. Even I find them difficult, so don't worry if you found them extremely difficult. If you found them easy, very good, good for you. But have practice with these. Maybe it might help you become more confident in pronouncing new, strange and obscure words. I hope so anyway. And then that's the end of the lesson. So look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. Thank you very much.